The Interdisciplinary PhD program at the University of Missouri, Kansas City began in 1990 and has grown over the past 25 years to include its current enrollment of 360 doctoral students. The program involves 26 disciplinary fields of study housed in 9 different academic units.
As an urban serving university, and a great one at that, we are the place where people go and get that advanced degree. We're contributing a lot to the advancement of this region, to our ability to be competitive nationally, globally.
Kansas City. This is often referred to as the Paris of the Plains. If you're a college student, though, you want to be in Kansas City. The opportunities here for graduate education are phenomenal, not just for what the university offers, but what the surrounding area offers in terms of internship opportunities, employment, professional development.
A graduate education is not just a bunch of collection of courses that you add to your transcript. An educational experience is an experience, a comprehensive experience that challenges you, pushes you outside your comfort zone and your boundaries to help mold you into something new.
The good thing about the research that we do, because it's community focused, it's not just about the research. It's not just about publishing and going to scientific conferences and then putting all that information on a shelf. We really seek to try to take what we learn and have a positive impact on the community. So the experience that they're getting and working in communities really gives them a good foothold into translational research.
And these students have a chance to work with some top faculty and researchers and get the opportunity to have an interdisciplinary type education. And when you talk about interprofessional or interdisciplinary education, there's no place like UMKC, because we have this variety, this very comprehensive set of schools that are all top quality. And students can, if they have a real desire to get a real interprofessional or interdisciplinary education and mix that with opportunities to get a what I'll call an experiential type learning experience, this is a great place.
Prior to 1990, there was a small number of graduate programs at UMKC. In 1990, when I was serving as dean, we considered the possibility of expanding those programs. But each time you added a new program within the university, the outcome wasn't certain. At the same time, what was going on nationally is that there was a lot of criticism about how narrowly we trained students and educated students in this country. And the outcome of that was a plan to develop an interdisciplinary PhD program, which would allow multiple disciplines to be created at the same time, but to put a requirement on the students that they needed to be proficient in more than one discipline, instead of the narrow focus that most doctoral programs had. So that was the innovation, and it was a national innovation that started here at UMKC.
My most favorite thing about grad school at UMKC is that we have the freedom to work on projects that we want, and the professors are really supportive about that.
When I'm looking to do research, I'm constantly encouraged by my faculty mentors to look at music and, not just what can you research in music, but how can you connect music to other aspects of life.
This is what the iPhD is. It's more than, let's say, education and educational leadership.
My dissertation focused on why African American males performed not as well as any other group of student athletes, particularly in men's basketball. And so that was an amazing journey, because I found myself researching things that I never thought made sense or was applicable. And so I researched the history of African Americans in collegiate athletics, and really saw a lot of trends and surprised that some of the institutions who you would never think of gave African Americans one of the first opportunities in a very segregated society.
My favorite aspect about UMKC graduate program is its interdisciplinary nature, because it provides collaboration with other scientists, and no matter from which department you belong, every department welcomes you and helps you to build your career.
I am researching the art of J.B. Murray. The subject matter that I have been researching not only allows itself but demands an interdisciplinary approach, because yes, it's attached to art history, but it also involves religion, communications, geography and history.
I would like to thank each and every staff member of the UMKC, which made this place a very good place to stay and work with. Being an international student at the beginning, it was hard for me to adjust to a new environment, but School of Graduate Studies make me feel this as a home. I really appreciate the time and effort of each and every individual who is working hard to make this program a success.
One of the challenges that faces graduate education is being nimble in one's career, being able to take your skills and apply them to multiple work settings. At the University of Missouri, Kansas City, one of the issues that we begin to focus on is infusing what is called transferable skills, sometimes called soft skills, into the graduate curriculum. Students throughout their lives may have the opportunity to change jobs. You have the technical hard skills that you obtain from your degree, but what about things such as critical thinking, oral and written communication, ability to show self-initiative? These are what we call transferable skills, and we are trying to get our students to better develop these skills so that way they can offer non-traditional employers access to their talents.
Anyone who's ever birthed a doctoral student will say seeing those dissertations get defended and having the experience of hooding, our students, because we pour ourselves into our students. We really want to see our students be successful. And so we try to give them every opportunity to learn, from being in the lab to being in the community, to understanding, how to set up research studies, to how to do the data collection and analysis, and then how do you communicate those findings, again, to your scientific audience, but also to your community audience. And then to see them move on and begin their own careers. And really pursue their goals and aspirations and how they want to affect the field.
The programs, they're diverse programs that can help you develop your personality professionally as well as emotionally and socially.
I learned to be resourceful, creative, and a master communicator because what that program forced you to do is to communicate clearly what your dissertation or your research agenda was, and to convince others in your discipline and outside of your discipline to have an interest and be a part of it. And so as a result, I think I carry that to this day, the ability to communicate concisely, clearly, and to make the case for support.
The establishment of the Interdisciplinary PhD, that's what opened up opportunities for students who didn't have them before, and expanded the scope of programs that we have here at UMKC. This interdisciplinary concept, and that was the one that resonated with the faculty and met our needs, I think, in a very effective way.
Every day when I come to campus, I'm surrounded by nationally and internationally renowned performers, composers, scholars, teachers. It's humbling and an honor to be around such inspiring people every day.
UMKC provides a friendly environment. It is very multicultural and diverse.
One would say you can measure the success of a city, of a community, by the success of its institutions of higher learning. And what I will tell you is that as you see UMKC grow and prosper, you see that reflected in the community. spoken, and I'm very proud to be one of the thousands upon thousands of folks who make our community unique and special, and I'm part of that kangaroo nation, so to speak, that really have made this community what it is.
To learn more about UMKC graduate education and the Interdisciplinary PhD program, visit sgs.umkc.edu.